Yep, there it is. I've got you most of the way up. Got it. Thank you. Good evening, fellow Nebraska broadcasters. I'm Greg Kinsey, past chairman of the Nebraska Broadcasters Association Board of Directors and owner of KBRB AM FM Radio in Ainsworth. Welcome to our 62nd annual Pinnacle Awards program, co-sponsored by Pinnacle Bank and the Nebraska Public Power District. We're streaming live tonight from the studios of WOWT-TV in Omaha. Well, the last 2 years have been unprecedented in Nebraska, first with a major flood and blizzard impacting the state from border to border and causing millions of dollars in property damage. Now it's a pandemic that has sickened thousands, killed hundreds in the state, and caused everyone to substantially alter their lives. Through it all, broadcasters have kept the public informed, salespeople have worked with businesses struggling to keep their doors open, and engineers have kept operations running. Being a broadcaster means more than punching a clock for a paycheck. Being a broadcaster means being a vital part of the community. And the job broadcasters do can mean the difference, literally, between life and death. Thank you for the work you do. The NBA Pinnacle Awards program was established in 1958 to recognize and encourage our radio and television members to achieve excellence in programming, news, and community service. In addition, our professional awards of gold, silver, and bronze. Gold awards will be presented in our high school and college divisions that connect to our professional categories. In order to move the program along, I will announce the bronze and silver winners in each category. I will then announce the gold winner in each category, and we will play the accompanying video or audio. Most of the audio and video clips played tonight have been edited for time to keep things moving. While many of the longer form entries would be more fully appreciated if played in their entirety, we know none of you want to be here watching this until midnight. Your entries were judged by members of the Colorado and North Dakota Broadcasters Associations. We thank them for their assistance. We're going to begin with brief messages from our Pinnacle Awards co-sponsors, Pinnacle Bank and the Nebraska Public Power District. These companies were gracious enough to continue their sponsorship virtually, and we thank both of them for their support. And now let's begin revealing our 2020 NBA Pinnacle Awards winners.
Heart, compassion, strength. More than ever, this is what defines community in Nebraska.
Hi, I'm Tom Kent, President and CEO of Nebraska Public Power District, one of the sponsors of the Pinnacle Awards for the Nebraska Broadcasters Association. This year's annual presentation is just one of many events that have gone the virtual route during the pandemic. On behalf of the district, I want to congratulate all the award winners for your hard work and want to remind all that NPPD is always there when you need us. We look forward to seeing you all in 2021.
Always there when you need us. It's more than a promise. It's more than restoring your service in any season. It's offering technology solutions that make your streets safer, your schools brighter, and your homes more efficient. It's caring for the environment and the country and your community, today and for years to come. It means educating Nebraska's future consumers about the value of electricity, how it powers our lives, and where it will take us. It requires supporting business growth, career growth, and energy research. It involves knowing you as a customer, what you care about, and how what we do affects your pocketbook. We know we have a job to do, and we enjoy working for you, but in the end, we are just like you. Proud Nebraskans with a lot to give our friends and neighbors. And we promise to always be there when you need us.
We begin our Pinnacle Awards this evening with the category of Service to Community in the College Student Radio Division for Best Public Service Announcement. The Gold Award in that category goes to the University of Nebraska-Kearney for caffeine. Congratulations to Brittany Manuel and Elena Kellen
I have a huge test today I'm studying for. I'm feeling anxious, jittery, nauseous. My heart is pounding, my head is throbbing, my hands are twitching. I thought caffeine would help me stay awake and focused, but I think it's making me feel worse.
How much caffeine have you had today?
I've had like 5 cups of coffee and energy drink. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep.
The FDA recommends 3 to 4 cups of caffeine on average, or you could end up on a caffeine high like this guy.
Exercise is healthy and decreases stress, which is what I'm feeling right now.
When drink in moderation, caffeine can have positive effects on your body. For more information, go to fda.gov. That's fda.gov to see what you can do to help reduce your caffeine intake.
Thank you. Now for College Student TV, the best public service announcement. The Gold Award goes to the University of Nebraska, Omaha for CFAM Theater Still Matters. Congratulations to Ryan Gerchen, Creative Media Director.
Hi there, I'm Jack Zerby, Director of UNO's School of the Arts, and I'm here to talk to you about Theater 1010, Theater Appreciation. Why do we still do theater? Isn't this 2,500-year-old art form antiquated in this age of digital media? If so, why is the first act of many dictators to close the theaters? Well, we're going to find out as we look at the building blocks of drama, production, and how it makes a real impact in today's world.
And now for the best PSA or commercial high school video division. The Gold Award goes to Scribner-Snyder High School for What's Your Move? Congratulations to Alyssa and Jillian Dames.
Every life has a beginning and an end. You get one chance, one shot to make the world a better place. You prepare for it. You spend every waking hour making sure you're ready. And the distance between the start and the finish is your journey. So when you're heading towards the finish line, make sure you've created a journey that moves more than just you. So what's your move?
And now, here's a message from our governor, Pete Ricketts.
Liberty cannot be preserved without general knowledge among the people. That quote comes from one of our founders, John Adams, and it represents exactly why the media is so important to the functioning of our republic. Hi, this is Governor Pete Ricketts, and welcome to the Pinnacle Awards. Congratulations to all tonight's award winners, and thank you to all the people who made it possible. As that quote indicated, the media is vital to the functioning of our system of government, and you all are so important to making sure the public understands complex issues such as property tax valuations, levies, and so forth, but also for holding government accountable, making sure the government delivers. And that has never been more true than now during this time of pandemic. These are historic times, and you continue to serve that role of educating the public and making sure you hold government accountable. Thank you again for all that you do for our republic, and congratulations again to all of our award winners. God bless you all, and God bless the great state of Nebraska.
Thank you very much, Governor. We move next to Service to Community in Radio. The Pinnacle Bronze Award goes to KHAS Hastings for Health Department Coronavirus Safety Tips. The Silver Award goes to KTIC in West Point for Rural Stress Prevention. And the Gold Award for Service to Community and Radio goes to KELN, KNPQ, and KOOQ North Platte for Senior Year Ends with COVID-19 Triumph. Congratulations to News Director Scott Carlson.
So tell us, take us through from the beginning, Natalie. You're just going to work, trying to go on with life after finding out your senior year is essentially canceled. And tell us what happened, how it all kind of started, what made you first think, you know what, maybe I have this thing.
I didn't really ever think I would have it. I'm a teenager. Most teenagers think they're invincible, and that's kind of the attitude I had. I said, if I go to work, I take all precautions that I can, I'll be just fine. But then I got it, and people think it affects the elderly more. Well, here I am, 18 years old, senior in high school, and I have it.
Congratulations. Now we move to Service to Community in Television. The Bronze Award in that category goes to KMTV Omaha for daily COVID-19 updates. The Silver Award to WOWT Omaha for COVID-19 live Q&A. And the Gold Award goes to KETV in Omaha for Newswatch 7 Chronicle Life in the Lead Zone. Congratulations to anchor and reporter David Earle.
There was 11 kilograms per day of lead being put into the Missouri River.
A century of pollution.
That's over 8,000 pounds a year. That's 4 tons of lead.
Children poisoned.
You remember they did your finger?
For decades, the feds have worked with the city of Omaha to clean up the lead.
Yeah, we are part of a Superfund site, but we're cleaning it up. Wouldn't you rather bring your children and live in a house, an area that's cleaned up versus one that isn't cleaned up?
But are those efforts falling short?
I went to urgent care and got a blood test, and they were like, yeah, you've got lead poisoning.
Congratulations. Our next awards are for service to children in radio. The Bronze Award goes to KXKT in Omaha for Cat Radiothon. Thank you. The Silver Award goes to KFOR in Lincoln for We the People. And our Gold Award goes to KSYZ in Grand Island for The Big Grape. Congratulations to Pat Schroeder, Sales.
You can help put a squeeze on juvenile diabetes during the Big Grape.
Hi, I'm Kaylee and I'm 9 years old.
Kaylee, what do you think about juvenile diabetes?
I don't allow it to take over my life.
Let's help Kaylee and everyone with juvenile diabetes during the Big Grape, Saturday, October 19th, starting at 5 p.m. at the Pinnacle Bank Expo Center, Fauner Park in Grand Island. You can sample Nebraska Winery's award-winning wines, along with wines from around the world, premium beers, delicious hors d'oeuvres with both live and silent auction. What do you wish, Kaylee?
There was a cure.
Tickets to the Big Grape are just $60 at the Hy-Vee Courtesy Desk, and all proceeds benefit the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Learn more on Facebook and join NRG Media to help make a child's wish come true.
I would like everybody to go to the Big Grape and help juvenile diabetes, so kids like me don't have to worry about needles anymore.
Our next category is service to business, industry, government, or education, and will begin in radio. The Bronze Award goes to KNEN of Norfolk for Food for Thought. The Silver Award to KLIN in Lincoln for Help LNK. And our Gold Award goes to KLIN of Lincoln for On to College. Congratulations to morning host Jack Mitchell.
I think also there's the sense that parental behavior is worse than ever, that there's a lot more parental involvement. Mm-hmm. Let Billy fight his own battles. Okay, we're trying to raise a man here. Okay, right. Let Sally fight her own battles. We're trying to raise women. Okay, get back away. If he's got issues with the grading, with what's happening in the class, let him do it. You're welcome to talk to him directly and help him as he presents his case. But enough of all these parents bullying teachers. Mm-hmm. This job is so tough.
Yeah, you're talking about the problem is basically generational attitudes of kids and parents right now. How do you give teachers help to combat those sorts of situations?
And now we'll move to our television winners in service to business, industry, government, or education. And the Bronze Award goes to NET Television in Lincoln for What If? The Silver Award to KNOP of North Platte for small-town grocers provide during COVID-19. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to NET Television of Lincoln for A Sculpted Life. Congratulations to Christine Lashak, producer and writer.
I stood in the median and could look down and see the dome of the Capitol. And one day I told my brother, let's go there. All of the great works in Washington, D.C. spoke to me as a child.
A Nebraska artist has been selected to create one of the new sculptures that will represent Nebraska at the U.S. Capitol.
You read Willa Cather's stories, and they are deeply human stories. Cather's writing responds so deeply to the land, to the sense of place. That kind of universal appeal is very, very rare.
And next we hear a message from U.S. Senator Deb Fischer.
Hi everyone, this is Senator Deb Fischer. I want to take a quick moment to thank you all for the hard work you do for Nebraska. There are many different outlets represented in today's virtual Pinnacle Awards, but every one of you shares the same goal: to keep Nebraskans informed. Our state has faced many challenges these past few years, with last year's flooding and now with COVID-19. These challenges have highlighted how important your jobs are, ensuring that Nebraskans stay connected and have access to the information they need. Thank you for the sacrifices you make daily to help Nebraska businesses and to keep our communities updated. Even though we are virtual this year, I am so proud to celebrate those of you who have produced award-winning projects and campaigns throughout the year. I cannot thank you enough for the work you do for our great state. Have a great evening and take care.
Thank you very much, Senator Fischer. And now it's time we recognize the winners for service to agriculture in radio. The Bronze Award goes to KNEB of Scotts Bluff for Muddy Roads. The Silver Award to KRVN of Lexington for food security issues affect ranchers. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to KTIC in West Point for Grain Bin Safety Week. Congratulations to Bryce Duskett, farm broadcaster.
She didn't know then, but those were the last words she would hear from her father. When she got home from school, she found her neighbors at her home.
I asked, where's my mom and dad? And they had told me that my dad had been in a grain bin accident.
Kadrian says there was an air pocket in the corn, and her father went in the bin with a grain vac.
The Page Rescue Team, they were only about 10 minutes away, not far away at all. But the problem was is they didn't have the proper safety equipment or the proper training in that kind of a situation to get him out in a timely manner. And so my dad just frankly ran out of time.
And now we move to service to agriculture in television. Our Bronze Award goes to KWBE in Beatrice for supply chain disruption hurting area producers. The Silver Award goes to KETV of Omaha for Newswatch 7 Chronicle Uncertain Harvest. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to NET Television in Lincoln for Nebraska Stories, Herb Minery, Cowboy Artist. Congratulations to producer and narrator Michelle Wolford.
Off a quiet stretch of highway along the eastern edge of the Nebraska Sandhills is a small ranching community that draws from all over.
This is a rather plain bronze, but the more you look at it, the more detailed it is. Look at the details in his shirt hanging down there, shirt cuffs.
With a population of 117, the tiny village of Bartlett has one important distinction.
We got the most bronzes per capita of any town in the world.
Congratulations. Our next category is Best News Story, and we begin with the high school audio division, where the Gold Award goes to Omaha West Side High School for Pandemicast, adapting business to the outbreak. Congratulations to Will Eikenberry and Virginia Jansen.
If you have a project in mind, it's just so important to not sit on your hands and be like, oh, well, this could work or it could fail for a number of reasons. Anything you can do to make it better and to bring people together in this time will make things better than they are right now.
Hello and welcome to Pandemicast, a podcast devoted to interviewing those affected by COVID-19, the current pandemic sweeping the globe. I'm your host, Will Eikenberry, and something that many people have realized over the past few weeks is that being stuck at home with nothing to do in quarantine is an easy way to feel down about the current state of the world. Luckily, according to two students at Westside High School, sophomore Luke Steiner and senior Malia Batafarano, COVID-19 hasn't stopped them from working on their own projects to boost morale.
Congratulations. And next in the high school video division, the Gold Award goes to Millard North High School for a new class. Congratulations to Jack McFadden and Sean Saxby.
Everyone knows some Spanish like hola, uno, or adios, and we have some students here who are now just learning the basics. This year, we have a new class meant for Millard North's very own students in the special education program. Spanish teacher Angela Lahman is pioneering the alternate curriculum program Spanish class, also known as ACP Spanish. The class is so new that it has no official curriculum and isn't technically a semester or full year class.
This is a pilot Spanish 1 class for kids in the ACP program. Currently there are 10 students in there and we're just learning basic Spanish skills. We started off with basic introductions saying me llamo Angela, basic greetings, buenos dias, hola, ¿cómo estás? The students are learning to count from 0 to 20 and then to 30. It's one of my favorites.
Next, we go to College Student Radio, where our Best News Story Gold Award goes to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln for vaping, a health warning. Congratulations to Acacia Wetstein, reporter.
I was in the ICU for a total of 8 days.
24-year-old Sean Fladlin of West Fargo, North Dakota, knows just how dangerous vaping can be.
I lost all my muscle coordination and strength, so I had to learn to walk again.
In late August, he thought he had a cold, but it turned out to be something much more serious.
I felt really sick one morning. I kind of had a stomach ache. I ended up coughing so hard that I almost was dry heaving, and I ended up going to the ER that night.
X-rays showed Fladlin had developed pneumonia in both lungs. Then he stopped breathing.
And then they laid me down and intubated me with a ventilator. I was in that induced coma for those 3 nights and 4 days.
And next, our College Student TV Best News Story Gold Award goes to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln for what it means to be a black business owner. Congratulations to reporter Allie Snow.
No one seems to know how many black-owned businesses there are in Lincoln, but this is one. Fly Dogs, a restaurant specializing in hot dogs. Marcus Pearson wasn't impressed the first time he tried a hot dog in Lincoln.
I was eating a hot dog at a place that we won't name in town, and it was disgusting. It was horrible. It was nasty.
The Colorado native solution? Sell them from his home.
I quit my job, went to Sam's Club, bought like $700 worth of stuff, and we started delivering hot dogs from the house.
That's how Fly Dogs began. 4 years of saving, finding investors, and a location. A difficult process, especially when you're black.
This is the reality we live in, okay? If you understand your reality, you understand what you have to go through.
A 2018 study by blackenterprise.com found 80% of black business owners said finding willing investors was the most challenging part of running their business.
Next, here's a message from Gabrielle Union.
Hi, this is Gabrielle Union, and I just want to say to the Nebraska Broadcasters Association, thank you. As a native Nebraskan, me and my family rely on all of your hard work to stay informed and to make educated decisions. And I can't say enough about our gratitude during these times where there is so much information out there and we don't know what to believe. And luckily, all of you are trusted news sources to keep my family and your family safe. And we are just incredibly appreciative and very, very grateful for all of your hard work. Hopefully next year, I'll be there with you guys to celebrate that Nebraska home opener. So go Big Red, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Gabrielle. Next up, we go to the category of Best Spot News Reporting, and we start in radio. The Bronze Award goes to WJAG, KEXL, KQKX in Norfolk for directed health measures issued for area. The Silver Award goes to KBRY in Broken Bow for Mayor Berghorst found guilty. And the Gold Award to KGFW in Kearney for YRTC assaults. Congratulations to Associate News Director Ryan Boyd.
These boys, these girls that you call them, are not boys and girls. They lost that a long time ago when they decided to do what they did. These are not boys and girls who stole a pack of cigarettes to get up there. Their rap sheets are long. And I'm getting tired of hearing senators stand on this floor and saying, these are innocent children. They lost that a long time ago.
Senator Lowe believes the unicameral is to blame for the lack of staff and protection at the facility.
Next, we go to our best spot news reporting in television, where the Bronze Award goes to KETV in Omaha for Lincoln Tornado. The Silver Award goes to KOLN KGIN of Lincoln and Grand Island for West Lincoln Tornado. And the Gold Award for Best Spot News Reporting in Television goes to KETV in Omaha for May, Hail, and Floods. Congratulations to the KETV news team.
Tears flow as the McCann family finds out they may have to leave their home again.
We evacuated the first time, then we were cleared to come back. Then we evacuated again when it got worse. So this is the third time we're evacuating.
In March, historic flooding forced them from their home in Buccaneer Bay. Heavy rains have again sent the Platte River rushing through their backyard.
Pretty much devastated. We've already lost half our house. 2 of our kids lost their bedrooms.
Plattsmouth emergency managers are encouraging those whose homes flooded before to evacuate now.
Congratulations. Next, it's the College Student Division for Best News Feature, where the Radio Gold winner is the University of Nebraska Omaha for Will Brown Remembered. Congratulations to reporter Corey Osborne.
It was the most horrendous sight I'd ever seen. We locked the plant, went downstairs, and drove home in silence. My hands were wet, and there were tears in my eyes. All I could think of was that young black man, dangling at the end of a rope. Henry Fonda, 1975.
What actor Henry Fonda witnessed as a 14-year-old in Omaha, Nebraska, September 28, 1919, was the lynching of Will Brown, a black man who was falsely accused of raping and assaulting a white woman, Agnes Lobeck. This occurred during the infamous Red Summer.
Next, it's our Best News Feature in the College Student Television Division, where the Gold Award winner is the University of Nebraska-Lincoln for Drones Hunt Severe Weather. Congratulations to reporter Morgan Holan.
For some, a storm means a day inside. But for UNL meteorology student Maddie Diedrichson, a stormy day means an opportunity to learn.
Years when I got really interested, and I actually went to a UNL weather camp, and that just kind of got me really going about actually a career in meteorology.
An interest in weather that led her to the Taurus Project.
So the Taurus Project is an NSF, National Science Foundation, and National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, funded project to study supercell thunderstorms. Supercells are rotating thunderstorms that produce the largest, most destructive tornadoes. They also produce large hail and damaging winds.
The Nebraska-led Taurus Project is the most ambitious drone-based investigation of severe storms and tornadoes. It covered 9,000 miles across 5 states.
Next, we continue in news for the best in-depth or investigative story or series. We'll start with radio, where the Bronze Award goes to NET Radio in Lincoln for Nebraska State of Mental Health. The Silver Award also goes to NET Radio in Lincoln for Omaha Grapples with Its Ugly Past. And our Pinnacle Gold Award goes to KIOS in Omaha for Tattoo Artists versus Human Trafficking. Congratulations to reporter Emily Chen Newton.
Before we get started, the person has no clue who I am. I have no clue who they are. By the end of the tattoo, they know my life, I know their life.
It's not just about what somebody says out loud, though. There are certain behaviors and physical signs of abuse, like bruises, that build into a detectable pattern.
You want to connect the dots. So he comes in with 2 or 3 women, and all of them need to get the same name, his name, on all 3 of them. You know, it's like,
A handful of times I've had ladies come in where they're very shy and they don't want to talk to you, but then the gentleman is the one who's handling all the stuff and is like, oh yeah, she's getting my name. I would have never guessed that that could have been a potential sex trafficker.
Next, we go to our best in-depth investigative story or series in television. The Bronze Award goes to NET Television in Lincoln for Small Town Cops. The Silver Award to KETV in Omaha for Project Community Breaking Barriers. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to NET Television in Lincoln for And the Floods Came, Nebraska 2019. Congratulations to reporter and producer Bill Kelly.
Blizzard warning Wednesday morning into Thursday evening in the north central and far west and will have an impact on all of us.
We're activating our disaster plan.
The water's way out of the bank and it's up in the city yard and crawling fast.
Moderate to major and possibly historic flooding expected to develop.
I received a 911 call from the Spencer Dam here on the Niobrara River that the dam has been compromised. It's going over the dike.
Move to higher ground now. Act quickly to protect your life.
We lost the Mormon Canal Bridge west of Niobrara.
You lost the Mormon Canal Bridge?
Niobrara is landlocked.
And next, we'll hear a message from Congressman Don Bacon.
Congratulations to our Nebraska broadcasters on winning the Pinnacle Awards. You know, Nebraskans rely on unbiased and unfiltered media and news. And our Nebraska broadcasters at the local and state level do it so much better than we see anywhere else. You all set the benchmark. So I want to let you know that I understand that the COVID has had a huge impact on our broadcasters. And I support legislation that includes our local broadcasters in with the small businesses so you get the same support as other small businesses. But I want to thank you for the service you provide our citizens. You do a great job.
Thank you, Congressman Bacon. We next move on to best continuing coverage of a news story, where we start in radio. And the Bronze Award goes to NET Radio in Lincoln for Coronavirus Coverage 2020. The Silver Award to KXNP, KODY, KHAQ in North Platte for Lake McConaughey changes. And the Gold Award to NET Radio in Lincoln for Nebraska flooding in 2019. Congratulations to the NET news staff.
After a couple of hours, a truck arrived pulling a trailer loaded with an airboat Randy had called for. The man driving the boat fired it up and got his instructions.
Go to the far end of the driveway and below it.
15 minutes later, Pete was safe on shore. He was mostly concerned about his 5 cats.
You're going to take them for a while, right?
Yeah, we're taking them all to Deanna's to get them
take
warmed
them
up.
all and I'll come get my boy
We'll
later.
get them all warmed up.
Congratulations to NET. And now for best continuing coverage of a news story in television. The Bronze Award goes to KMTV of Omaha for 2-year-old facing deportation in Omaha. The Silver Award goes to KMTV of Omaha for COVID-19 outbreak in Hall County. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to WOWT Omaha for Race Against the River. Congratulations to reporter Tara Campbell.
Begin with breaking news. People are being told to be prepared to leave part of Pottawatomie County after 2 levee breaches this afternoon.
This video, one of them north of the Honey Creek exit off I-29.
Well, the Emergency Management Agency crews are trying to get the breaches to see exactly what the conditions are. They tell us that they've notified people who live in the area of potential danger. Now, you can see the area of concern on your screen there. It stretches from I-680 up to 152nd Street along the east side of the Missouri River.
People there are told to monitor conditions over the next roughly 5 hours and leave if it becomes unsafe.
Congratulations, WOWT. Our next category is Best Use of Multimedia Journalism, and we'll start in radio. The Bronze Award goes to NET Radio in Lincoln for Nebraska Stories, Model Fireboat Memorial. The Silver Award also goes to NET Radio in Lincoln for Moving from Future Flooding is Illegal. And the Gold Award to KRVN in Lexington for Kearney Flooding. Congratulations to reporter Bryce Duskett. Congratulations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've passed the halfway point of tonight's Pinnacle Awards. Once again, the NBA would like to thank our two very generous sponsors, Pinnacle Bank and the Nebraska Public Power District. Our next category is new for 2020, Sales Awards. The Nebraska Broadcasters Board of Directors approved the criteria, which is focused on how these award-winning account executives do their job, and is not based on revenue or budget performance. These awards are named for two of the most legendary sales-oriented leaders in broadcasters' history here in Nebraska, Dick Chapin and Roger Moody. We will begin in radio, where the finalists for the Dick Chapin Radio Account Executive of the Year are Christina Linville from Alpha Media in Lincoln and Kathy Wright of NRG Media in Lincoln. And the winner of the Dick Chapin Radio Account Executive of the Year Award is Gene Schmeckpepper of WJAG, KEXL, and KQKX of Norfolk. Congratulations to Gene. Moving to television, the finalists for the Roger Moody TV Account Executive of the Year are Chris Michael of KLKN Lincoln and Holly Roser of KNOP, KIIT, and KNPL of North Platte. And the winner of the Roger Moody TV Account Executive of the Year is Mary Wilson of WOWT in Omaha. Congratulations to Mary, and congratulations to our newest category of award winners in sales. We move now to the category of Best Online-Only Video, where we will start in radio. Our Bronze Award goes to KRVN of Lexington for Kick COVID Concert, River Quarantainment Series. The Silver Award goes to KNTK of Lincoln for Which Fruit Can We Chuck the Furthest? And the Pinnacle Gold Award to KRVN in Lexington for Friday 5. Congratulations to videographer Bryce Duskett.
Now we'll get to the meat of today's countdown in just a moment, but let's begin with an important question that needs to be answered. Which type of meat makes the perfect barbecue?
Well, Americans answered that question, putting beef at the top of their list, followed by chicken, pork, and then turkey.
And Mother's Day is in the top 5 for the best holidays to have a barbecue.
Now on to the actual celebration of Barbecue Month, where we will begin with pork.
If you've ever watched any sort of cooking show, and this does not count, you've probably heard that pork should be cooked to an internal temp of 160 degrees.
Congratulations. Next, here's a message from Congressman Adrian Smith.
I'm Adrian Smith, representing Nebraska's 3rd Congressional District. thank you for inviting me to the Pinnacle Awards. I really appreciate the opportunity to express my appreciation for all the work you do. Last year's record flooding and the irrigation tunnel collapse, and now the pandemic this year. I know the American people certainly appreciate more and more what you do. I appreciate the work you do and how you do it, and I know that America is better off for your work. Thank you. I wish you well in the challenges ahead, and God bless.
Thank you, Congressman Smith. Now we'll move on to the ultra-competitive category of Best Newscast, and we'll start in radio. The Bronze Award goes to KFOR in Lincoln for the KFOR 8 a.m. news. The Silver Award goes to KNEB AM of Scotts Bluff for the KNEB Morning Show. And the Gold Award goes to KLIN of Lincoln for the KLIN Afternoon Report. Congratulations to anchor Jane Monick.
This is Lincoln's 24-hour source for news, weather, and traffic. The voice of Lincoln, 1400 KLIS.
Good afternoon. We have sunny skies, 45 degrees. I'm Jane Monick in the newsroom. No pardon this afternoon for Carol Ann Fugate. She had been convicted of accompanying infamous murderer Charlie Starkweather on a killing spree over 60 years ago here in Lincoln. KLIN's William Patmore is just back from that hearing, tells us what the atmosphere was like.
Jane, the hallway leading to the governor's room where the hearing was held was packed with media, testifiers, and bystanders, all wanting to hear how this would play out. The board, headed by Governor Pete Ricketts, decided to deny the now 76-year-old Fugate the pardon without comment. No testimony was allowed.
Congratulations to KLIN. Now in the category of Best Newscast in Television. The Bronze Award goes to KOLN KGIN of Lincoln and Grand Island for 1011 Now at 6. The Silver Award goes to WOWT in Omaha for WOWT 6 News live at 10. And the Gold Award for Best Television Newscast goes to KETV in Omaha for KETV Newswatch 7 at 10. Congratulations to producer Bradley Bullock.
Right now at 10.
It was very ugly.
This Nebraska man's vicious battle with coronavirus.
I had about a 20% chance of living.
And the drug he credits for his survival, plus the national and state effort to keep food on your table.
One piece is missing, too. It's not complete.
Nebraska families stress over delays in unemployment checks.
You got bills to pay.
Strong northwest winds with a few more showers overnight and windy, cool weather in my forecast.
Live from 7 Burlington Station, this is Omaha's news leader, KETV Newswatch 7 at 10.
Every beef, pork, and poultry plant in the U.S. must stay open. President Trump signed that executive order tonight.
Congratulations to KETV. Now we move into the exciting world of sports in Nebraska broadcasting. Our first category is Best Sports Play-by-Play in the high school video division, where the Gold Award goes to Bellevue West High School for Bellevue West versus Lincoln North Star boys basketball. Congratulations to CJ Lillenkamp and Jack Metten.
Great defense there by the T-Birds. Williams couldn't even get a shot off. Now Chucky drives in, goes up and gets himself a nice layup over to Lincoln North Star defenders. Lewis Fiddler with the steal. Drives in. Manages to get himself a foul. T-Birds with a rally now.
Wow, Chucky on that last possession went right into their big man and right up to the hoop.
Now for the Best Live Sports Event, College Student Radio, where the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to the University of Nebraska Kearney for UNK versus Northwest Missouri State football. Congratulations to Austin Jacobson and Jacob Roth.
A big line change once again. Darius Webb checking in. Luke Quinn and Cody Summers will be the receivers on the left side. and it looks to be Aubrey Marshall Parker over on the right side for Davis at options. He will be in at quarterback. Kyler Van Houston, the cruiser tight end, no receptions on the year, but a couple play action passes that he's dropped at times. It'll be an option to the left side, quarterback power. He looks to cut it back up. He reverses field, inside touchdown. UNK, the redshirt freshman quarterback, makes another touchdown and big play for UNK as number 7 Northwest Missouri State is now down 13 to the Lopers at home.
Next, we go to Best Live Sports Event, College Student TV, where the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln for the Huskers versus Southern University. Congratulations to Dustin Stortzum on play-by-play.
And it will stay with the Jaguars. So Bradford is going to inbound the ball.
Udrago has to be very active right here, have high hands, because they might just lob it up to Williams.
They get it into the corner. Blake puts up a shot at the buzzer, and it's no good, and we are heading to overtime at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Woo!
Dustin.
80-80. This has been a back-and-forth game all the way through. We'll be right back with overtime on BTN Student U.
Next, here's a message from University of Nebraska-Lincoln Athletic Director Bill Moose.
To all my friends with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association, I wish I could be with you like I have been the last couple of years and have a chance to tell some yarns and get everybody excited for the upcoming Husker football season. I can't do it this year, so this is going to have to suffice. But what I do want to tell you is thank you. I speak for all of us here in Nebraska athletics when I say we appreciate you, all that you do. There's new news every day, breaking news almost every 5 minutes during this pandemic and this crisis, and you are getting it to our people. Hey, we want to be broadcasting football games, volleyball games, all of that here very, very soon, but hang in there with us. We are a family. We embrace you, and thanks once again. Go Big Red.
Thank you, Bill. Now we move to Best Sports Play-by-Play, where we start in radio. The Bronze Award goes to KNEN of Norfolk for girls district basketball, Clarkson Lee versus GACC. The Silver Award to KKPR in Kearney for Fort Kearney boys basketball, Loomis versus Elm Creek. And the Pinnacle Gold Award, Best Sports Play-by-Play in Radio, goes to KRVN of Lexington for UNK Division II National Title Match. Congratulations to Sports Director Jason Jorgensen.
In the 3 years of doing Loper volleyball, I don't know if I've ever seen her hit one harder than that. 12-12 in the second. Loper's down a set. Anna Squires to the service line. Each team's not taking a ton of chances with their serves. And Squires whips that one at Clark. Tipped up front. Loper's in control. Maddie Squires, left side. Wolf hits that one. Great save. Near side, swinging out of system. Cardoza. Monique Schaefer handles it for the Lopers. They attack right side. Julianne Jackson off of a pair of hands, and it's down. Cardoza and Hayes, the two high risers, were there. But that time, Jackson was able to take it over the San Bernardino skyline to get the point. 13-12, UNK in the second.
Next up is Best On-the-Scene Sports Reporting in Television. The Bronze Award to KLKN of Lincoln for Iowa beats Nebraska on last-second field goal. The Silver Award to KFDY in Lincoln for Bellevue West rolls to Class A state title in Snow Bowl. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to WOWT of Omaha for Bellevue West wins Class A state football title. Congratulations to Sports Director Ross Jernstrom.
Now, sports, sponsored by Taco John's.
Hi again, everyone. We are live from Memorial Stadium where Bellevue West just won the Class A state championship. How about that, fellas? Yeah! With me is Coach Michael Huffman. And, Coach, this team ranks now as one of the greatest of all time with a 35-0 win over Westside.
Yeah, what an unbelievable collection of skilled kids and linemen, and that's what you got to have to be in that consideration. And honestly, Ross, it was one of our goals. We talk about it all the time, that we didn't want to be just the best team in Bellevue West. We wanted to be considered among the elite, and that's what we challenged them tonight. We're a great football team, but we wanted to be elite. And with that showing tonight, I hope we get into the conversation.
Congratulations. We move next to the category of Best Sports Story. And we'll start in the high school video division, where the gold goes to Utan High School for Ollie's football journey. Congratulations to Kendall Egger and Lacey Joseph.
Oliver Egger is an 8th grader from small town Utan, Nebraska, who has a rare terminal disease called Batten disease. This disease has caused Ollie to lose all his eyesight and most of his mobility.
I think my mom and dad, the players, think about having maybe a blind still and they play football still.
So Ollie's really blessed to have incredible kids that surround him. However, his teammates took it to a whole nother level. And at first he started with Max Peterson going out to the field because his comfort rate is with Max. They've done everything since they were little together.
Max, because he's best friend and he's a running back.
All the 8th graders in his class made me feel like he was a part of the team.
Next, we go to Best Sports Story in the College Student Division, where we start in radio. And the Gold Award goes to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln for Husker Countdown, Northern Illinois Preview. Congratulations to reporter and producer Will Bauer.
A magnificent Mid-American Conference team for a long time, and they've earned this. This is a wonderful moment in the history of Northern Illinois University, and good for Rod Carey and staff.
2 years ago, Northern Illinois handed the Huskers their second loss of the year. The crowd was left silent by plays like this.
2nd down and 3. Uh-oh. They were sitting on it, and it's picked off. Northern Illinois comes away. It's Shawan Lurie, the All-America candidate for the Huskies.
I'm curious, 2 years ago, did that Northern Illinois-Nebraska game even make your radar when they won here at Lincoln?
I remember seeing the score, and I remember seeing the highlights a little bit.
The Huskies have been a power in the MAC Conference for a long time, as they've won 8 conference titles in their school history.
Next, it's the Best Sports Story in College Student Television, where our Pinnacle Gold Award goes to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln for U.S. Open Bowling. Congratulations to reporter and producer Casey Surma.
This is what 60 games of bowling in the U.S. Open did to former Midland University bowler Perry Crowell's hand. It takes strength and toughness to compete at the sport's highest level.
People don't think that bowling's a physical sport, but really when it gets down to it at the highest level, it really is demanding of your body and especially your minds. And being able to throw shots consistently makes it difficult, not only physically but mentally as well.
Even to 12-year PBA vet and this year's U.S. Open champion Jason Belmonte, tournament weeks are still a grind.
We start early in the week, we finish on the weekend. It's 6-7 hours a day bowling. It is an absolute grind, not to mention that the oil patterns are very demanding, difficult.
Next in the category, Best In-Depth Sports Story or Series, will start in radio, where the Bronze Award goes to NET Radio in Lincoln for Powerlifting Program at Midland University. The Silver Award to KTMX KAWL in York for Husker Chat. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to KNTK in Lincoln for Jamie Valvano, breast cancer survivor. Congratulations to on-air host Derek Pearson.
She is the daughter of Jim Valvano, Jamie Valvano, and I love in your TED Talk you talk about cutting down the nets because Thorough mentioned that same thing, that every day at practice they would practice cutting down the nets. I mean, he not only dreamed it, I mean, he actually went through the steps to believe that he was going to do it in '83. That's an incredible thing.
Well, you know, one of my favorite stories, and people don't believe it, is the note card, the index card story about my dad and life visions. And, you know, as a young person, that was pretty amazing for me to hear. When my dad was 17, he wrote down everything he wanted to accomplish in his professional career, and all of it was about basketball. Spoiler alert, he wanted to play in high school, college, be an assistant coach, a head coach. He wanted to win a big game in Madison Square Garden, being from New York, and then finally cut down the nets after winning a national championship.
Next, it's Best In-Depth Sports Story or Series in Television. The Bronze Award goes to KMTV of Omaha for Two Girls with Angelman Syndrome Inspire. The Silver Award goes to KOLN, KGIN in Lincoln, Grand Island for A Nebraska Football Life, Bobby Mills. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to KOLN, KGIN in Lincoln for Connie's Race. Congratulations to anchor and reporter Bill Shammert.
Don't tell Connie Belt what she can and cannot do. From Two Wheels, she'll do everything you can and probably more. This Saturday, she's racing 26.2 miles. She wants to be fast. She's been training hard. But this finish line is about so much more than time.
You got your water?
On a side street in Southwest Lincoln, it's hard to miss Connie Belt.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
She's training.
Atta girl. Atta girl.
Training hard to wheel 26.2 miles.
20 seconds. No. Don't quit. Don't quit.
It'll be my fourth one. I've done 3.
Nothing should surprise me with her. Nothing. But it always does.
Connie knows what a marathon is like.
It's a roller coaster. I'm sure it's just like any other runner. First 3 to 5 miles, I'm like, why am I doing this? This is stupid.
And next, here's a message from U.S. Senator Ben Sasse.
Hey folks, Ben Sasse here. These events feel different now, but I know the Nebraska Broadcasters Association has still put together a good event for you. And I just want to take a quick moment to say thank you. Thank you for all the hard work you do. You're working in the First Amendment context, and the First Amendment is obviously the beating heart of what America means. These 5 freedoms, religion, speech, press, assembly, and protest, these 5 freedoms define who we are as a people, and your work in the free press is critical. It holds the powerful accountable. Whether it's news from across the globe or across 93 counties in Nebraska right here at home, Nebraskans depend on your trusted voices to report the news and give us some shared context for what's happening in the world. Good journalism helps make democracy work. It's tough, and many of you slog through on-site reporting in the slog. And in the Nebraska summer heat, you spend long hours verifying information, putting together your stories, and you're now facing obvious, real economic challenges in the midst of this pandemic. And all of that so that Nebraskans' stories can be told. You show up every day and you give your all to help folks across our great state, and we're grateful for what you do. Keep up the good work. Our Nebraska communities are behind you. We depend on you, and I hope you have a great event.
Thank you, Senator Sasse. Now we move on to the awards for Best Sportscast, where we start in radio. The Bronze Award goes to KQSK in Chadron for Sports with Dave Collins. The Silver Award to KRVN in Lexington for River Sports. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to KFOR in Lincoln for KFOR Sportscast. Congratulations to Sports Director Jeff Moats.
Good morning, Jeff Moats, KFOR Sports. Before a limited crowd of just immediate family, the NSAA Boys State Basketball Tournament on Thursday saw 2 Lincoln teams advance to semifinal Friday today. Justin Bubach scored 16 points to lead Lincoln Christian to a 44-38 win over Wayne in C1 to advance on to today's 10:45 semifinal game against Auburn.
Ahead it comes. He'll keep the bounce. Right side racing, hanging, hitting, and one counted for Christian.
That's Chris Schmidt with the call on ESPN Lincoln. Meanwhile, Parkview Christian will play Falls City Sacred Heart in the D2 semifinal at 3:45 today. They beat Loomis 65-49. Logan Page with this basket for Parkview and drawing the foul.
Up the floor, Logan Page. He'll drive to the hoop, scoop it up there, and put it in. He's fouled. It counts.
Congratulations to KFOR. Now we go to the category Best Sportscast in Television. The Bronze Award to KHGI in Kearney for NTV Sports. The Silver Award goes to WOWT in Omaha for WOWT 10 p.m. Sports. And the Gold Award to KOLN, KGIN in Lincoln and Grand Island for 10-11 Now Sports. Congratulations to the 10-11 Now Sports staff.
Now, 10-11 Sports with Sports Director Kevin Suits.
Huskers and high school championships. Good evening. 10-11's Nicole Griffith is live at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Dan Corey in Omaha for the state wrestling meet. Well, here in Lincoln, a sold-out crowd awaits the Huskers as Nebraska hosts one of its biggest home games of the season. The Big Red welcomes Michigan State, the preseason #1 team in the country. The Huskers are attempting to snap a 10-game losing streak. They're a double-digit underdog at home tonight. 10-11's Nicole Griffith is live at PBA.
Hey, Kevin, well, the doors just opened, so there's not a lot of Spartan green yet, but I'm sure that's going to change as Michigan State is 25th in the coaches poll. But luckily, Fred Hoiberg has a pretty good scouting report on one of the Spartans. He finds himself on the opposing bench of his son, Jack.
Congratulations to all of this year's sports winners. We now move on to the category of Best Promotional Announcement, and we'll begin in the college student television. The Gold Award to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln for KRNU 50th anniversary promo. Congratulations to producer Ann Milroy.
This is 90.3 KRNU.
From taping to burning, downloading and streaming, a lot has changed over the last 50 years, and we've adapted. And KRNU will evolve with you for the next 50. We've been right here, on the air, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, bringing you new music from local and indie artists on 90.3 KRNU.
Now for the Best Promotional Announcement in Radio. The Bronze Award goes to KUSO in Norfolk for Stay Safe with US 92. The Silver to KXKT in Omaha for CMA Remote Promo. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to KELN, KNPQ, KOOQ in North Platte for code word Carrie Underwood. Congratulations to production manager Dave Lee.
Country, concerts, and cash.
North Platte's #1 for new country.
I hear the way it goes.
Q Country 107.3, the station for country, cash, and concerts. And we're giving you tickets to the shows all year long with the Q Country 107.3 Code Word Concert Giveaway. Connected by Adult Communications, driven by Premier Toyota. Listen throughout the day for the code word. Then go to the contest tab at northplattepost.com and enter for a chance to see the 2005 American Idol winner, Carrie Underwood, in concert in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, October 27th. It's the Code Word Concert Giveaway. See country superstars live from coast to coast. Connected by Allo Communications and powered by the station for country, cash, and concerts, Q Country 107.3.
Congratulations. Next, we go to the Best Promotional Announcement in Television, where the Bronze Award goes to KNOP of North Platte for Legacy of Local. The Silver Award to KOLN, KGIN, Lincoln and Grand Island for 10 on 10-11 campaign. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to KMTV in Omaha for Let's Talk About the Weather. Congratulations to senior writer and producer Justin Enos.
It's a reason to do yard work, just for the fun of it. To clear paths, conquer mountains, catch up with the neighbors, and meet someone new. It brings us together because we live it every day.
Overnight tonight, then still.
Let's talk about the weather.
Ken, you're welcome for the update.
It's what we do to keep you safe, informed, connected.
And next, here's a message from Nebraska's own Larry the Cable Guy.
So thank you, NBA,
for always being there when we need you. We appreciate it. And I meant every word that I just said. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much, Larry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our final category. Might be last, but most certainly not least. Our final category is Best Commercial, and we'll start in radio. The Bronze Award to KKPR KXPN of Kearney for Warped Sports Adventure Park Zombie Attack. The Silver Award goes to Summit Media in Omaha for Stala Services. And the Pinnacle Gold Award goes to NRG Media of Omaha for Barks and Brews Texting. Congratulations to Production Director Ed Thompson.
Dear humans, thanks for bringing me to Barks and Brews. Other dogs nice. Play ball, run, sniff butts, make friends, many happies. Go back soon? Love, Murphy.
Honey, did you train Murphy to text?
Yeah, I mean, for not having thumbs, he does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
At Barks and Brews Doggy Daycare, your dog, well, gets to be a dog. Barks and Brews in Millard. Get details at brews.com.
And our final award this evening are for Best Commercial in Television. And the Bronze Award goes to KHGI in Kearney for Divas Floral. The Silver Award goes to KETV in Omaha for Service One New Home. And our Pinnacle Gold Award to KOLN of Lincoln for Gastroenterology Comedian. Congratulations to Commercial Director Eric Freudenberg.
So what's the deal with these in-home colon cancer test kits? I mean, they don't even detect every form of precancerous polyp. And if they do find something, you still have to go in and pay for a colonoscopy. And your health benefits, they only cover the initial screening. Guess that's why I'm more of a colonoscopy first sort of guy. What? It's the only way to detect and remove the polyps that cause colon cancer.
Colon cancer is no joke. Think outside the box by scheduling a colonoscopy with Gastroenterology Specialties, PC.
Well, thank you to everyone who submitted an entry for this year's Pinnacle Awards. These awards highlight the tremendous work being done by broadcasters throughout the state, from the smallest radio stations to the largest television stations. The winners displayed to you tonight show just a small portion of the fantastic work being done across Nebraska daily. Thanks to Jeff Sabin and the team at WOWT for allowing us to host this program in their studio, and to Nebraska Broadcasters Association President and Executive Director Jim Timm and Executive Assistant Linda Moret for putting together tonight's program. Thank you for tuning in to the Pinnacle Awards. Keep doing what you do and stay safe.